Welcome back again, podcast listeners. This is episode 169 of my Third Place podcast here on my Third Place network. We're in the middle of the summer, which ultimately means that it's time to go to the biggest party of the summer right before the kids go back to school. It's time for some SummerSlam. Joining me, one of my best friends. You all know her. She's been around a time or two. What episode is this for yours?
13.
This is lucky number 13 for her. I love it every time you just show up. Just tell me your number. Menace, welcome back.
Hi.
I feel like we haven't had one of these in a while, and the last time we did it was with a couple other people. But you're back. You're back. We're doing this with two of us by ourselves again. We're back. The team, this bad ass wrestling team is back. I'm telling you. Like, she misses doing this, right?
I love doing this. So, yes, I did miss it.
That's Menace. And I'm over here. I'm Evo. I'm still feeling the aftermath of a giant size sub. Ooh.
I don't know how you did it.
I think it's time for story time. Story time with Evo. Let's go. All right, so I've been wanting to get this giant sub for like 2 weeks now, and every time I went there, it's not the fact that they were closed, it's the fact that like well, one of them they were closed because they didn't have enough people there working there, and the other one was because there was a what was it the Pierogi Fest, and so they had to close down because everybody was over there, not enough business. So every time I went over there, either it was closed or because something was going on. And like, you know what? This is ridiculous. It's been 2 weeks. Like, I only want to go around there when on Saturdays. On Saturdays, I get my Chick-fil-A. I don't want Chick-fil-A this time. I want this place is called Capriati's. They sell beautiful subs, giant size subs. You can get a regular, a small, a medium, a large, and an extra large. The extra large, it's an 18 incher. 18 inches of sub. Yes. So what did I end up getting? What I always get at this place is a Capriati's, Italian subs. What do I end up getting is pastrami. It's called a pastrami. It has just pastrami and coleslaw. That's it. And the capistrami sauce. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. Okay. So needless to say that this time around, before I went, I called ahead of time. I asked, "Hey, are you guys open? I understand you guys weren't open the last few nights." Like, "Oh, we're sorry, blah blah blah." Yeah, it's open. Like, I'm like, "Can I order just because I've already have you on the phone?" Like, "Yeah, sure." So I asked for the large, extra large, freaking capistrami, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll get right on that. How long until you get here?" It was like 20 minutes. It's like, "Okay, yeah, we'll get on it." I'm like, "All right." So I get there. I don't know sizes. I don't know sizes. They didn't tell me the size. I thought it was gonna be like a 12-inch sandwich from Subway. You know,
No.
I usually get the large. I was just thinking about getting the extra large. I usually get the large, and when I say, yeah, let me get the extra large. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. So I get in there, and this bad boy is huge. I'm telling you, it's like a whole wow. It fits two. Like they cut it in half. There's 9 inches, and they both covered my face. Like it was like I'm in the middle. Like they could be like my earphones, and and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna eat half of it and save the other half for later. And on that half, I'm gonna cut it in half and eat like half of it now, and then eat a little bit of like later on, right? What ended up happening? I ate the whole thing. I ate the whole 9 inches, and it was beautiful. It was fantastic. It was, my goodness, it was worth it. for my brain's all like, do it, do it, do it. My stomach the next day was like, nah, bro, what are you doing? What did you do to me? And trust me, like I have the second half still, it's like still like chilling in the fridge. Like I'm just gonna like cut it later on. But there were I did videos on this. I did videos on this, and I'm like, okay, the before, like me like getting the freaking pastrami. I'll probably put it on the YouTube of me getting the pastrami, the size of it, and then uh I probably can't post the entire thing on YouTube because I'll probably get copyright, whatever, blah blah, blah
Oh,
because of the song I used. I know, right?
yeah.
I'll probably will get copyrighted because I posted Madonna like a prayer as soon as I got it, as soon as I had it in my mouth, and I'm just like, you know what? I'll just put it in as like ASMR stuff, see what happens. But I'm posting it on YouTube. For those of you that are in the audio section, Spotify, go to YouTube page, and I'll probably have it on there, and just like you guys can watch the entire thing go on. It is amazing. It is fantastic. But I also want to know, like, because I was thinking about doing this questions like Sub Wars 2024. Like, I feel like this is the best sandwich ever. This is the best freaking sub ever. Like, prove me wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. So the question is, do you have a sub out there that you think is better than my sub?
Mm, I don't know. I think yours is pretty good. I mean, mine is, you can get it, anywhere if there's a Jimmy John's around. Yeah. But I love their Italian nightclub. So good.
Italian Jimmy
And
John's. Jimmy John's, yeah. Like, but I don't normally go to like. Okay, I've had a few Jimmy John's here and there, but it's like not as much as I want this sub right here.
yeah,
I could
I
just pull
better.
it out right now. Nah, but it's like still wrapped up. I don't
Yeah,
take
because
it out.
I know that like little sandwich shops are like probably like so much better. But we have one sub shop that's kind of like, well, there's a couple of them, but one that's like in the town that I live in, and it's got really good subs, but it's been years since I've had one there because it's close but not close kind of thing. You know, it's still 10 minutes away, whereas Jimmy John's is like 5. So, but yeah,
That's true.
and
But
a
so
good
yeah, the question.
is worth traveling for. So,
Leave a message. Leave a comment in the comment section on Spotify. Leave a message. Tell us your story. Tell us what sub do you crave? That's you think your sub is better than my sub? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. Show me a video of it. I want to see this. Like I've already been told something about Firehouse sub. Firehouse. That I told Firehouse sub. You said Jimmy John. Someone said Battleship. I think Robbie from TikTok said Battleship or something like that.
mhm.
Like I gotta look it back up. I gotta like check on the all these. Hey, there he is, Greg. What's going on, my
Hey, what's
brother?
up? What's up?
Um, we also have Greg in the building. He's back. He's in here. We were just talking about the sub wars, about the sub sandwich that I had over the weekend. How
Yeah.
yeah. As I'm like asking, like the question was, I have my sub. You see my sub. Do you think you have a
Yeah.
sub that's better than mine? Because I'm doing Sub Wars
Uh,
2024 instead of something else. Like can you
I
deliver a
mean,
sub? I want to see a sub that's bigger than that's better, supposedly better.
I seen one that was that around that same size though, out here,
Oh,
What was it?
but it was nowhere near good looking as yours was the other night though.
Freaking
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
18
Like
inches,
that thing looked amazing.
Hmm.
right? 18 inches, man. It was
How
like
much is that? How much did that run you though? How much did that
$20.
cost?
It was
Oh my
$20.
gosh.
Off top
Oh
though.
my
Dang.
gosh. That's crazy. But hey, it might be worth it.
And I was just saying, yeah. But I was just saying, I was like, I'm gonna post the video of what I did, all that stuff on YouTube, and went along with this. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was worth it to me that night. I usually make bad decisions, So the next day, the bad decision came back and said, "Dude, that is enough of you doing stupid shit. This isn't Jackass. This
Yeah.
isn't the '90s anymore. Chill the fuck out." So there you go. There's that. And awesome, man. So yeah, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, brother? How are you guys? How you two? You both ready for Saturday? How was your
Oh
weekend? What's
yeah.
going on?
Weekend was pretty chill. I finished Cobra Kai, the latest season.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying that, and yeah, I'm mad about that. I gotta wait 4 more months. So, but is what it
Is
is.
what?
Don't worry about it.
But
And Menace hasn't seen it anyway, so it's all good.
No, I haven't, and it's driving
Oh,
me
I mean, she
crazy.
hasn't heard it. She hasn't heard it anyway, so it's all good. Like
Uh, It's driving me crazy
you'll be fine.
because as my family, we watch it all together.
They
So
gotta wait.
this week is like the only time we'd be able to watch it because my brother-in-law, he works for the Seattle Mariners, and so he's gone. And my sister's like, no, I'm not watching it without him. So we have to wait till he's off, which he's off this week. So I'll watch it.
Yeah.
All right.
I still want to
Um,
work, but I don't.
that's funny. So how was your week then, Menace?
It was good. It was really good. I'm so excited for this weekend, and I plan to watch SummerSlam live instead of
Live.
waiting
Okay.
because
All right.
that waiting stuff, oh my gosh, it kills me because with Peacock, they'll give you like 2 hours. So you have 2 hours from the time it starts to, when, so if I watch it live, that means I watch it at 4 o'clock. I was trying to watch it around 6 so that I could fast forward through the commercials. Well, unfortunately, something always comes up, so I have to wait. And the last time when I watched Money in the Bank, we were watching it, you know, because we waited, and then all of a sudden it fast forwarded to live, and oh
Oh,
well, and which ruined the
yeah,
end for me.
yeah, that
So
happens.
I'm like, I might as well
Like
just watch it at 4 live and just suffer through the commercials. This close
pre-
though to paying for Peacock, so no
pretty much.
commercials. But yeah, I'm this close, guys. This close.
Okay, so that place over there, Capriati's. Um, the last 2 weeks have been closed. Well, ever wanting to come down here and stuff and get me a sandwich, Capriati's pastrami sandwich is chef's kiss. Tell you, chef's kiss. Like literally. Fucking finger licking, chef's kiss. I might have to fucking about this on the podcast. I will definitely talk about this in the podcast. But this whole freaking sandwich is amazing. Um, so I finally like 2 weeks that I haven't been able to fucking get it, and finally get it. Finally, I'm finally able to get it. I fucking called in advance though. Somebody told me to do that. Call in advance. Call them up real quick. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So I called them up. Finally, got me a large. You wanna know what a large looks like? This fucking bad boy right here. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the fucking large. What the fuck? Oh my god! I can't. And people behind me like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, I'm grabbing my fucking sandwich. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay, so I opened it up enough to like the white paper, crinkly paper. ASMR. I'm kidding. So here's what it looks like. Put it in the middle. Sorry, look at there, right there. Look at that. My whole hand. Back to my face. No. Hold on. No? Doesn't want it? Alright, there you go. Okay. And, you know, right, ready? Yeah, beauty. Beauty. Look at that beauty. Run. Fucking stuff. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I'm about to eat. I might eat half of that for now. That's gonna be my dinner for the. Maybe not. Maybe I'll eat both of them later. Just one later tonight. But bro, you know, send help. I've been waiting for this for 2 weeks. Either you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I'm about to become the villain. Oh boy. It is, baby. 9 inches. Greg, before you got here, I was saying it is the party of the summer, like always, every year. Have to say that.
Yeah.
It is the final um SummerSlam. It is the final like the time before the kids go back to school, and
Yeah.
here it is. Like we get to be the biggest part of the summer. So, you know, it's also the final SummerSlam to live stream on the standalone WWE network, which is set to close in
Mhm.
any markets where the service is all still available in January 2025, with WWE content moving to Netflix. So, August 3rd, 2024, at the Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. I will tell you later the timing because I still don't know yet. They change it all the time. I don't know. It's weird. Um, on May 23rd, 2024, during an appearance at the WWE Experience attraction in Saudi Arabia, WWE Chief Conduct Officer Paul Triple H Levesque announced that the winners of both the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournaments would receive a match for the World Championship of their respective brand at SummerSlam. At King of the Ring of the final 2 days later, Raw's Gunter and SmackDown's Nia Jax won their respective tournaments, thus earning matches for the World Heavyweight Championship held by Damian Priest and WWE's Women's Championship held by Bayley, respectively. Um, I'm gonna go. There is a lot of banger matches, 7 of them, and I don't know what to call first, so I'm just gonna go down the list randomly. First match, I know Menace hates this one. Logan Paul versus LA Knight
No, I'm
in a
gonna love
singles
this
match
one. So, go
for the
ahead.
WWE United States Championship. For months, LA Knight had been trying to get a match against Logan Paul for the WWE United States Championship during a Money in the Bank qualifier match on the June 28th episode of SmackDown. Knight pinned Paul. Knight was unsuccessful in the Money in the Bank ladder match itself, but on the following SmackDown, he made an important note of how he pinned Paul to be in that ladder match and subsequently challenged Paul for the United States Championship. A contract signing was held on the July 19th episode, which made the match official for SummerSlam in Paul's native area of Cleveland. All right. Who wins?
LA Knight.
LA Knight, of course.
And he's gonna embarrass him in front of his hometown crowd, and
You
I'm
think
all
so?
for it. Yes. Logan Paul's going
Okay.
down. That's my prediction. Go ahead. Who's next?
Greg.
think my prediction is LA Knight.
Okay,
But when he really needs this win though. Like,
he
'cause that
does.
momentum, man, is dying down. Like, got to do something. Got to put something on that boy, you
Mm.
know. But I believe it'll be a great match though. You know, much as I hate Logan Paul, I mean, there's no denying he got talent, you know. But I just see LA Knight coming out on this one, coming out on top on this
Okay. I'm gonna say Logan Paul. It was this time last year where he like I got sued apparently because I was right and somebody tried to sue me and they're like, if he wins and you were right,
one.
I'm gonna sue you. She's a very good friend of ours by now. So she got mad that I said Logan Paul and then like he won and she ended up suing me. Whatever happened with that? No, but the fact that he's still winning matches and all that stuff, like I was like, let's do a winning streak at SummerSlam. This this is his
Mm.
year. His WrestleMania moment is here. This is his SummerSlam. So like, turn it into a thing. Have him win again at this year, and then we're like keep repeating it over and over. He can lose the belt another time. I don't care, but like this feels like his moment is right here, where he thrived. Where and plus it's in his hometown. He's gonna like throw a bunch of prime all over the place. Like if I was there, I'd catch some. Like I need new bottles anyways. So
Well,
Uh, but yeah. Um. So two for LA Knight, one for Paul. All right. Next match is Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. At Money in the Bank, Sami Zayn defeated Braun Breaker to retain the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Breaker then began to viciously target Zayn and Ilya Dragunov over the next few weeks, with the intent of facing Zayn again for the title. On July 22 episode of Raw, Breaker was scheduled to face Dragunov, with the winner facing Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. Breaker brutally beat Dragunov, causing a referee stoppage and thus naming Breaker the winner.
that
That,
was
yeah, exactly. It was just like, wow, that whole match right there with him just dropping him on his
I know.
head on the hardest part of the ring, that was rough.
Yeah.
Uh, if he could do that to Ilya, like imagine what he could do to Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
And like I like Sammy, but the whole like I said last time, the whole underdog gimmick gets you so far. And like, all right, let's move on. Let's give somebody else the belt now. Like we know we get it. If he wins, he wins. But I'd rather give it a Breaker, Ron.
Yeah. That's my prediction. I think Braun Breaker's gonna win this time.
Okay, Breaker it is. Greg,
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Breaker,
Breaker,
Breaker.
he gonna kill him.
Three for
He
Breaker.
gonna really kill him this time. He really gonna kill him this time though. Like I said last time, he gonna really kill him this time. Break that boy in half.
Oh God, I can't wait to see that. It was like he get and then he starts flopping like a fish because he's getting
Yeah.
back up. Yeah, like oh man, come on, I'm done with that.
I will say that on Raw, when Breaker, tried to go behind Sammy and beat him up, the fact that he got him mid run before he speared him, I thought that was awesome. I was like, wow, that was just too much. I really was impressed with that whole thing.
Yeah, that's true. Next two matches: Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Go for it. There's Gunther won the King of the Ring. He gets a shot at Damian Priest. Uh, is this the slobber knocker? Is this the fight night? Is this the chest slaps?
You're already getting ready. Nothing happened.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm
You
already
pick
like,
Gregg.
I already have a headache. I'm gonna go with Gunther,
Ah,
honestly.
yeah,
Like, yeah, no disrespect to obviously
Damian
Damian
Priest.
Priest,
Yeah.
but let's go with Gunther. Let's see what happens. Because yeah,
I think that would be interesting. Now he goes from Intercontinental Champion, to heavyweight.
yeah. It would really be like a old school kind of storytelling of how it was back in the day, like how certain wrestlers elevated their craft with the Intercontinental
Mhm.
title and would end up being world champion, like for example Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And my prediction is, um, I think Finn Balor is going to interfere and
costume
turn on Damien.
turn on
Yeah,
Damian finally.
Oh,
costume. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm, okay, I was thinking it's either that or like give it to Gunter at Royal Rumble, have him be the
Hmm.
winner, and go to
Hmm.
WrestleMania with that. But
Yeah.
like, didn't he win the WrestleMania? I mean, the no, he didn't win the Royal Rumble last year. Never mind.
he won it years ago.
Nah.
He was in there for a long time, but he didn't win
You're
it.
right. You're right. He did not win it.
But like, I'd rather him go to the Royal Rumble and have his WrestleMania moment there instead of just here. And
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, I would love him to be for the champion, but I would have rather have him start at WrestleMania, have his moment.
Mm,
Um, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be one of those big matches, and I'm
yeah.
just gonna be like holding my
Oh
chest
yeah.
Yeah.
the entire time.
Yeah. I think. Nah. I'm gonna stick with Damian Priest, but I think I'm gonna kind of piggyback on Greg and say that Finn Balor tries to interfere and turn on Damian, but Gunther doesn't win. Damian retains.
Taints. Okay.
Mm.
All right. All right. All right.
Yeah.
The next one is Nia Jax versus Bailey. Nia Jax won the Queen of the Ring. I'm going with Bailey. So,
Yeah. I'm
like,
not.
who cares?
I'm not feeling Nia Jax being, the Queen of the Ring. Hey, she did Queen of the Ring, good for her. But it's gonna be interesting to see Tiffany Stratton cash in.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
cash in, the betrayal. Um, make it make it a triple threat, or just do it by herself. As soon as Nia Jax finishes beating up Bailey,
Yeah.
here comes Stephanie Stratton to do the cash in. Like, I would love that.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure that might happen though. It just might happen like that too.
Yeah, for sure. um, so yeah, that's it on those two matches, right? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, freaking hell! I'm looking forward to this one. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the special guest referee at Survivor Series War Games in November 2023. Immediately following the men's War Games match, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre both participated. CM Punk made his return to WWE after being away for nearly 10 years. This caused great anger from both Rollins and McIntyre. Rollins and Punk subsequently began feuding, and Punk entered the Men's Royal Rumble match in January with the intention of winning and challenging Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40. McIntyre also entered the Rumble, and during the match, Punk legitimately tore his right tricep, but not before Punk eliminated McIntyre from the match. Following this, McIntyre won the men's Elimination Chamber match at Elimination Chamber Perth to face Rollins for title at WrestleMania, while also mocking Punk over his injury. Punk was subsequently appointed as special guest commentator for Rollins and McIntyre's WrestleMania match. which McIntyre won to win the title. After the match, McIntyre gloated in front of Punk, who attacked McIntyre, allowing Damian Priest to cash in his Money in the Bank contract, ending McIntyre's reign at under 6 minutes. Beautiful. Punk would again cost McIntyre the title at Clash of the Castle, Scotland, at the Money in the Bank event when McIntyre cashed in the Money in the Bank contract he had just won. For the latter, Punk's interference not only cost McIntyre the title, but also cost Rollins, and Rollins was facing Priest for the title when McIntyre cashed in on the contract. This would ultimately lead to a match between McIntyre and Punk, who was medically cleared, being scheduled for SummerSlam with Rollins appointed as the special guest referee. And his rules are basically just don't mess up. What do you guys think? Is this the headbanger?
Oh,
Good old fashioned headbanger one? Yeah, this is what we're gonna do.
yeah. I can't wait to see this one.
Okay.
I know who I want to win, but I know
Oh,
it's going to be against everybody else.
I got Punk, of course.
I know
Like
you do. I don't.
oh wow,
As
okay.
I said, I know I'm against everybody. But no, I got Drew. I personally do not like CM Punk. I do not. I've seen him wrestle.
And that's the last time you get invited here.
No, this is my first show. No.
You're done.
Okay, bye.
I'm kidding. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I don't think he's all that. I honestly don't. You know, the few matches that now, I will say the matches that I saw were when he was in AEW, and each of those, they were always some kind of special stipulation. So it was, no DQ, or it was a strap match. And, I'm like, I'm not, I mean, some of those matches are good, but I'm like, I don't always want to see that, you know? So from what I've seen, don't like him. I don't think that he's all that. So again, I've only seen a few matches of his. So I'm just going with my personal opinion. I know it's everybody else is for him, but I'm not. So I have Drew.
All right, pause on that. Do you remember the episode number that you were on for your first time here? Yes.
Yes, it
What is it?
was. I think it was like 59.
Okay. For those of you listening, go back to episode number 59, around there. Is you should see it under Menace, or is it Sarita?
I
It's
know
under
it
Menace.
was Sarah Sweets.
Sarah Sweet. All right, so it should be under Sarah Sweet. It explains everything as to why she stopped watching wrestling and why now she doesn't think CM Punk is all that. She's only seen matches from 2020 on. No, no, no. I'm being serious. It's like you. I need to show you. I need to teach you. I need to show you more
Okay.
matches with CM Punk.
Oh,
I need you to like. I need you to like CM Punk. Okay. I need you to. I need to school you on CM Punk.
okay. I guess I
I
need to
need to
go back
like.
since I have Peacock and go look at his matches.
There you go.
yes, you
Yes, you
do.
do.
Yes, you do.
But so just in case everybody was wondering why she doesn't like this, why is like all this stuff, she hasn't seen any of his matches, because if you go back to her episode, you'll understand why. I'll let you listen to it. More exposure on her. Yeah, there you go. Like I don't need to explain right now, but just go back and listen to her episode.
Right.
It's amazing. She'll tell you why and all this stuff. And she used to be a fan a long time ago. Stopped, and then she became a fan again during 2020. Rough year.
57. It was episode 57 was my first one.
Episode 57, and like you can leave comments. You can tell us how you felt about that episode. Anyway, all right, Greg, what's your prediction on that one?
They actually mentioned something like this on Raw Monday night. They mentioned the that classic SummerSlam match between The Undertaker and Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels was the referee.
Yes.
And I believe they might piggyback on that and have the same kind of scenario that happened back then, where Rollins will probably try to hit probably Punk, or try to, and he'll inadvertently hit McIntyre.
So
And but but really, it could be all kind of type of scenarios how this is gonna play out. But I'm thinking Punk will go over just because of the storytelling and the actions of Drew with the bracelet and everything. So I'm taking I'm picking Punk all day.
Punk all day. Um, it was
Yeah.
SummerSlam 1997. I remember watching that.
Yes.
It
Okay.
was the start of the
Yeah.
Attitude Era. We were like right on the cusp of it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Bret Hart spit on Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels looked at it like, "You asshole, you spit on me." So he had the chair. He had the chair with him because Bret Hart had the chair first, and he was like about to hit Undertaker. But then Shawn's like, "No, I'm the referee. Give me that chair." He grabbed down onto that chair, and Bret Hart spit him. He looked at his spit and then grabbed the chair and like about to wail Bret Hart, but Bret Hart moved out of the way and hit Undertaker instead. And then Bret Hart pinned Undertaker, and then here comes Shawn Michaels with the 1, 2, and delayed it, and then the 3 count, and he was pissed off. And the stipulation there
Yep.
was that if Bret Hart lost, he would leave America, and that was like, I can't believe I just fucking remember this off the top of my head. I love that match. It was amazing. It was one of the best matches of the '90s.
That's how
Yeah,
good it
that's how
was. Man. You remember
right. That's
everything.
how good it was. And yeah, I the fact that they're like mentioning that and then mentioning the one with Ventura
Yeah. Yeah.
and like I don't remember that match at all. I just remember this one because it's still engraved in my head. It's the start of the Attitude Era.
I remember that Ventura match because that was the first pay-per-view my mother let me order.
Nice. So
Vaguely
what was
that
it?
night.
98,
Yeah.
99?
Yeah.
99?
99. And Mankind went over in that match. It was Austin versus Triple H versus Mankind.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember that match. Yeah.
Yeah, great summers, man. So I'm telling you, it's like the greatest summers ever. But yeah, if it's something like that and it happens here again, I was like, I hope it's where CM Punk is the part of Bret Hart. He's slowly becoming a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Seth is slowly becoming a heel,
Mm-hmm.
and then Drew becomes a face after this whole interaction. Just like because we need heel Punk, we need heel Rollins. That's anti-face, anti-heel Punk. Like he can do both ways. Seth is better as a heel, and Drew is just like whatever. I'm here. But who wins? Who wins this?
If you say Punk,
Punk.
I say Drew. So
Are you looking for a new podcast? Or maybe you just love celebrity interviews and can't get enough of them? On the Tis Yourself podcast, the Todd, aka Rob Maschio from Scrubs, told me about his first time speaking to a group of surgeons.
And I was just like, listen, guys, when in doubt, the Todd's prescription for everything is less moaning, more boning.
Or you want to find out more about how Joe Exotic had such a vendetta against Carol Baskin when she had this to say about him.
Because I've never even spoken to Joe.
Find out all of this and more on the Tis Yourself podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, everyone. This is JJ, the co-founder of Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, Good Pods is like Goodreads or Instagram, but for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. There are more than 2 million podcasts, and we know that it is impossible to figure out what to listen to. On Good Pods, you follow your friends and podcasters to see what they like. That is the #1 way to discover new shows and episodes. You can find Good Pods on the web or download the app. Happy listening.
Next match: Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. In mid 2023, after Rhea Ripley cost Liv Morgan the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, the two were scheduled for a rematch. However, the match never began as Ripley viciously attacked Morgan with a steel chair, injuring Morgan's shoulder and taking her out for several months. Morgan made her return at the 2024 Royal Rumble in January and embarked on a revenge tour with her goal to take the Women's World Championship from Ripley, due to Ripley taking months off of her career. On the April 8th episode of Raw, Morgan attacked Ripley backstage, which legitimately injured Ripley's right arm and forced her to vacate the championship. Over the next few weeks, Morgan began to display more villainous traits. At King and Queen of the Ring, Morgan won the Women's World Championship after accidentally interference from Ripley's on-screen love interest, Dirty Dominic, Mysterio, whatever. Morgan then began to try and seduce Dominic, believing him. Morgan then began to seduce Dominic, believing him to have intentionally assisted her in their victories. Though members of Dominic's stable, the Judgment Day, attempted to keep the two separated. On the July 8th episode of Raw, Morgan and Dominic teamed up to defeat the Latino World Order, Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega. The two celebrated Dominic's first win over his father, and Dominic almost gave in and kissed Morgan, but Ripley made a surprise return, and Morgan ran off while Ripley confronted Dominic. The following week, Ripley called out Morgan and challenged her to a match at SummerSlam for the Women's World Championship. Morgan appeared on the screen and accepted the challenge. Let me just say that she just killed the PG era.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm sorry. Sorry, Menace.
No,
sorry,
she's nasty. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody want to see that. Okay.
lot of cake, lot of
We do.
cakes.
Okay. Excuse me.
We did.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just sound like I sound a lot of cakes. But,
I'm like, ma'am, why are you standing like that? Oh.
Oh.
And then she did a whole thing, and I'm just like, yep, the PG era is dead. But
I mean, she was doing that for the past couple of weeks, though. Like, for real.
She, yeah, you know, the way that Dominic was landing and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. The way she was landing.
He landed.
Yeah, she landed.
Calling him daddy and everything, and he's all like sitting there like staring at it.
Even Carlito had something to say about that.
Yeah, Carlito's like, it's like, I don't know what was up with him, but he's all like, he looked down at one time at Dominic, and he's like, hey. He's like, hey.
Yeah.
And even Damon's like, hey, calm down. Hey, whip back. Hey.
All of them were like that.
But when she came back, I was like, ooh, mommy's back. Time to get spankings. And like the fact that she licked him in front of her, and I'm just like remembering that moment. If I lick it, it's mine. I'm like, yeah, there's y'all seen a lot of TikToks, haven't you? Yep. If I lick it, it's mine.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't know how you're gonna do it for Netflix here. Like,
you know, everything's gonna go out the window.
It's gonna get even worse though. For real though.
You know, they don't have to censor them.
The attitude era was hell.
You know, they don't have to censor themselves no more.
Well, no, like there's still gonna be kids in the audience.
Right, that's true. That's very true. I'm just
saying, you know, you don't have to. So, like, if somebody flicks off one of the wrestlers, they're gonna show it. You know, they're gonna black out the screen like they've been doing.
There's gonna be worse signs worse signs than
Yeah,
what we've
really.
seen. I hope that one girl that was like telling off Roman Reigns a while back shows up on there again. And you know the girl I was talking about.
I remember that.
No, we don't need her to be back, okay?
Oh.
Anymore.
But uh, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of moments where it's gonna be blacked out. It's gonna be more of what Liv Morgan is doing. Um, seducing, and even what's his face? Yeet Jay Uso was like, "Hey, I heard
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley is single, ready to mingle, and like
Yeah.
Wepa." And
Go to Waffle House. Go to Waffle House.
It's cheap, but it's good, he said.
she's smiling in the background and all that stuff, and I love that. All right, prediction. Let's see what's going on. Is Dominic going to betray mommy already, or are we saving that for some other time?
No. I think he's gonna betray Rhea and help Liv, but I still say mommy wins.
Mommy wins. Okay.
So it's the same thing with with Damien and Finn. Damien
There has
wins.
to be at least one betrayal that night, not two. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't. Me personally, I don't like when they do it on like on TV. You know what I mean? Like when was it Trish Stratus turned on Becky Lynch? She did it on Raw. So I was like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think if they do it on a more grander scale, so at the PLE, then you get the fallout, and they can start the feud on TV. But
Oh yeah.
that's just me.
Oh. So yeah. So Liv wins.
That's what you say. Okay,
I'm gonna go with Liv.
Greg.
Retaining.
I'm gonna pick uh Liv
Okay.
retains due to Dominic Mysterio helping her.
Accidentally helping her, and then like the whole mommy come back. I didn't mean to do it yet. All that shit.
Yeah.
He is really trying to be old Eddie Guerrero though.
Yeah.
Waiting for her to.
Like
Like it.
it's like did I step back into a time machine? Like dang man, the hair, the
The mush.
mullet, the mustache,
I'm waiting for him to do the crawl into the
mamacita,
ring, the crawling
mamacita.
in the ring.
That's
That that'll
crazy
just
though.
that'll be the perfect thing ever if he does that while like hugging on Rhea's leg, and she's tall enough he can just like do the hug right there. Like
Yeah.
no, mommy, no.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's like too much of a little kid, like a scared little boy, it's like I'm sorry, mommy. Like really,
Mommy, mamacita.
I love that. I love that. All right, Menace, what do you think?
Like
Oh
I said, go
man.
back to old girl. So
She said. She said Yahweh.
yeah. Yeah. No. So I think yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
But I
Who?
think I might have to say the same as you guys. Dominic is
Okay.
gonna, you know, help Live on accident. So
Okay.
because I've always been Team Rhea, so
Of course, we all are, but not tonight.
um I think if she loses on Saturday, I think she's just going to maybe in Berlin, maybe win it back in Berlin, but we'll see.
And finally, Cody Rhodes versus Sikoa singles match for the undisputed WWE Championship. At WrestleMania 40 in April, Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns in the Bloodline Rule match to win the undisputed WWE Championship, despite the Bloodline's efforts preventing Rhodes from winning. Following the event, the Bloodline's leader Reigns and fellow member The Rock took a hiatus while Solo Sikoa became the acting leader. Subsequently kicking Jimmy Uso out of the group and adding the Tongans, Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu to the Bloodline. The group manager, Paul Heyman, was also later kicked out after he refused to acknowledge Sikoa as a new tribal chief of the Bloodline. At Money in the Bank, the Bloodline defeated Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton in a six-man tag team match with Sikoa pinning Rhodes. On the following SmackDown, the Bloodline talked about their win when Rhodes interrupted and said he knew Sikoa wanted a match for the WWE Championship on SummerSlam and accepted the challenge. The Bloodline then attacked him and fended off an attack by Orton before powerbombing Orton through the commentator's table. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say Solo. I'm not going to say Solo, but I don't want to. I don't want to say Solo.
I am, because Roman's going to come back and challenge him. That's my prediction.
Gonna
Roman's
wait
gonna
until
return like he did 4 years ago at SummerSlam, and it's going to start Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Greg.
I think my boy Cody gonna retain, and everybody come back. Heyman, Jimmy,
Roman.
Roman. And I think for real, I really think that's what's gonna happen. I could be wrong, but I think that might happen. I'm pretty sure he'll show up at the end of the PLE though.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
but is Solo gonna win the belt?
I don't think so. I don't think
Like
he
I said,
will.
I'm not saying Solo. Like,
He ain't ready. He's not ready. He's not ready to be no champion. Shit.
So do you think he's gonna get disqualified? And so Cody retains, or?
I think it's just gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a disqualification. I think. It's hard to tell because the bloodline will be there and everything. So
yeah,
it possibly could be a disqualification. But I know he'll keep that belt though. I know Cody gonna keep that belt though. Solo ain't getting that belt. Telling you now.
he's not getting the belt. Yeah, like I as much as I want them to like the bloodline be, okay, just the same way that they were doing it with Roman Reigns a couple years back. Make him look strong, make Solo look strong, make the bloodline look strong, and beat up Cody. Cody retains. Freaking, I guess Jacob gets pissed off over some bullshit, and he does Samoan bulldozer him and all this stuff, which ultimately leads to a disqualification. Nobody can like calm him down, so Cody wins. Solo's upset. Like, all right, fuck it, let's keep beating him up. Here comes Randy Orton, tries to help him. No. Uh, Here comes Kevin Owens. No. That's three guys. Here comes who could possibly come in next is Jimmy, Paul Heyman, Roman. One of them could come in right there. Roman is this year because he came back at SummerSlam. He'll do those returns at SummerSlams. Yeah. That's what I think that might happen, but not giving it to Solo. Like if Solo wins, good for him, but damn, really? Like
Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell that boy winning the belt.
Matches has Solo won.
I don't pay attention to Solo matches.
No, but that's the thing. He hasn't been winning.
He hasn't. And then Cody is like,
it's always the bloodline interferes and then he wins. But he has not won clean
Mhm.
in months.
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right. So, Solo or
So
Cody?
look for me, and you
Solo
choose
free.
Cody.
Cody.
Because
All
I
right.
say Roman's coming back and challenging. So yeah. The rightful
All right.
tribal chief is coming back.
The rightful tribal chief.
Yes.
All right.
Got my one.
That's all for the matches. I was hoping for like a tag team match for the White Six to show up. But no, I guess they're not doing that this year.
No. What?
I heard they're gonna have a match on
Yeah, they're
Raw
gonna have a match.
Next week.
or next week or whatever. Yeah.
Next week. Yeah. Okay, going back. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Logan Paul, LA Knight, both of them. Who knows what could happen? Sami Zayn could be get broken by Braun Breaker. We could have a new heavyweight champion, Gunter, or somebody leaves the Judgment Day, Damien Priest. We all believe in Bailey. We're not going to believe in Nia Jax, right?
No.
All right, it's not. No, not yet. But
Do you think
wow,
Tiffany's gonna cash in?
Tiffany's not going to cash in yet.
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think she will. CM Punk or Drew. Someone will turn on. Someone will turn. And finally, Liv Morgan or Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan. Cody Rhodes versus Solo. Cody. Sorry. Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Once again, SummerSlam is this Saturday, August 3rd, 2024, at the Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific time. There's your times. It'll probably be like an hour later that it starts. Join us next week for more brand spanking new episodes. And if you feel you want a little bit more, follow and support us on Instagram, the Threads, YouTube, M3P Network on the Twitter. And if you see new things we just discovered, you can leave a comment on the Spotify account. Just go to the episode that you want to listen to, click on the show notes, scroll down a bit, and you will see that you can leave a comment. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. We're going to get a lot of trolls, I know it. But to me, it's a good thing. I get to play around with the trolls. So I want every listener to go and leave a comment. Go back to the first episode, the very first episode, that horrible episode. Tell me what you thought about it. If you like it, if you don't, leave a comment. Maybe I'll read your comment on the air next time. Like I said, this could be good or this could be bad. Troll me. Do whatever you want. We'll just have to wait and see. Leave whatever comment you like, good or bad. If you want to hype your podcast music, whatever, I'll read it on the podcast. And that's it. Follow and join the lives on TikTok at Evolution of a Geek by subscribing or join us. Show up to the live stream to hang out with the rest of the M3P community, and I will shout you out at the end of every episode, like Menace, Smiling, and Greg, who are here tonight with me. Little Linguini, who tried to sue me one day over you know which match I'm talking about last year. Brandy, Leanna, Casey, Mike, Minnie Mommy, Forever Jane, Alexandria, Tanya Rose 78, Georgia Elizabeth, Nerd in Texas podcast. Go listen to her podcast. Jessa, Stabby Tabby, Danny, Nicole, Rowdy, Spicy Cajun Queen, Katrina Hannah, Not JJ, Angela, Funny Bone 96, Giggles, Amulet Amanda, Woody's Transition, Warfield Fam, Home Hope Saints, Saints After Sundown, and two members of my Third Place Network team on Twitch, Shenrod and Mary Brewski. Make sure to follow those Twitch accounts. They will be on the link tree in the show notes. Follow and support them on Twitch. Linktree. I said Linktree. I apologize. Thank you for supporting, listening to the podcast, join the TikTok live, and being a huge part of my Third Place community. Let us know if you want to watch us live on Riverside. We tried tonight. Nobody showed up. Thank you for not showing up because we had so many bad audio stuff. I don't know. We would love to have you in the chat, though, and interact with you at the same time. I promise we're not going to bite. We're just going to talk to you and let us know what you thought of the episode. So tell your friends. Join us next time for more behind the scenes stories, movies, and TV show reviews. On behalf of Greg and Menace, see you all later. Hey, Menace,
What's up?
have fun with that one.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, have you guys heard the new intro to the song, the music intro?
Has it been on your Cobra Kai ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the new
I like
one.
it.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
it's gonna
I like it.
it's the outro. So
Is it?
say goodbye. See you later.